starting with Tukes Bakari, the senior guard. Also, Basante Saragpa. And we'll get to Zaba Bengala, the senior forward. Also, E.J. Evans, senior guard. And B.J. Njai with the guard is number 12 and number 23, Monair Hema, starting for St. Benedict's as well. Moving over to Wasatch as we look at the Tigers. They got a little bit of a tweak to their starting lineup tonight. Richard Isaacs Jr. had 26 and 6 assists yesterday, and they win over Rock Creek Christian, starting at guard along with Mike Saunders, who is a senior guard and averages 14 points a game. Caleb Lohner, the shooter and slasher, senior, headed to Utah. He is starting. Got a big wrap on his left wrist, though. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast. Richie Saunders will be starting tonight, not coming off the bench as he did last night. And Leonardo Colmiermo out of São Paulo, Brazil, will be starting at forward. 8 points and 11 boards in last night's win over Rock Creek Christian. Of course, the head coach is David Evans in his second season at Wasatch. And on the St. Benedict's bench is Mark Taylor, whose team has beaten the top two teams in New Jersey this season and making a name for themselves here this weekend in the Bob Kirk Invitational now at 21-3 on the season. They are a team that is up for a big challenge tonight, though, against Wasatch. And you see Wasatch breaking the huddle there and getting ready tonight for the first of the two semifinals. Second one, of course, La Lumiere and the host school Bishop Walsh will be playing after this one. But this one, not only joining us here on the Monumental Sports Network, but hopefully on Ball is Life as well. So all those viewers that are there, thanks for that. And you can join the discussion, obviously. And St. Benedict's are going to be wearing the white and the maroon trim tonight, maroon lettering, and the black and the orange trim and orange numbering and lettering is Wasatch. Wasatch is going to have Caleb Lohner jumping it up here momentarily. Lohner yesterday, kind of a quiet game for him, just 6 points in 14 minutes. He had a wrist injury that took him out of the game, and you're going to see he's going to play with that wrap here early. We'll see how he handles it, but it's on the non-shooting wrist for Lohner as he gets ready to jump off against the big man, Monair Hema. And a quick two opportunity, but missed. And the putback is tipped up a couple times and rebounded. No go as Bengala couldn't get it to go. Bengala could not get it to go. Mike Saunders surveying the situation. Mike Saunders and Richard Isaacs Jr. will be interchangeable at that point guard position for Wasatch. Here's Lohner's first three-point attempt, and it's going to be long. Rebound back to Lohner. Lohner takes it in the lane between his back, and turns it over. Here comes Bengala throwing it ahead to Evans. Wow, Evans tracks it down, luckily. Njai is going to bring it out up top as St. Benedict tries to get organized. The Gray Bees in the white. There's a corner opportunity, and good! That is your kickstart three from Bakari. Mountain Dew kickstart first three-pointer of the game. Tukes Bakari gets it started. 3-0 St. Benedict's. Comes Richie Saunders, who's certainly not afraid to shoot the three, but he turns it over with that pass. Njai, though, almost runs into trouble there. Isaacs Jr., though, unable to secure the steal. Njai over to Evans. Evans going to pull up, and his shot gets blocked. That's the side of the backboard. And that's going to stay with, see what the call is. They're saying they were going to say Wasatch, but it should stay with St. Benedict's. It was blocked. They changed the call.
12 seconds.
Coach Taylor made sure they got that one right. 12 seconds of the shot clock.
Cut hard off that.
So the inbounds play with 12 on the clock for St. Benedict's. Good inbound. And a little hook. Bengala. Zaba Bengala for an early two. So 5-0, quick start here for St. Benedict's. Oh, moving screen called a Mike Saunders. That's his first. Easy call to make there. Now, Wasatch got off to a slow start yesterday against Rock Creek Christian. Rock Creek Christian actually got off to a pretty good start, but Wasatch, before you knew it, evened things up before the end of the quarter. So just a word of warning. They can turn it on in a hurry. Rock Creek Christian was up by 11 in the first, and before you knew it was a tie game. Corner, Evans, threes, got it. So 8-0. St. Benedict's correct. E.J. Evans, high flyer, explosive player, knocks it down. At the other end, we're going to get a foul quickly on the big fellow, Monair Hema, the 7-footer. So Hema gets hit for his first. Inbounds for Wasatch. Saunders penetrating. Comiero gets it over to Isaacs. To Saunders. Saunders going to penetrate. Kicks it back out. There's an open look for Isaacs. He can't get it to go. Caleb Lohner tries to save it, but he can't do it. St. Benedict's the 8-0 lead in the basketball. An early substitution for St. Benedict's. Nicholas Black's going to check in for the big fella, Hema. So you go a little small here. Well, I say a little small. Nicholas Black, 6'8". But obviously Hema's a 7-footer. Njai turns it over almost. No, stays with St. Benedict's. 5:19 to go in the first. Quick start for the Gray Bees on top 8-0 over the Tigers. St. Benedict's in the white. Wasatch in the black. E.J. Evans. Get over to Njai. He's going to take this straightaway three. He's going to be off the iron, but rebounded by Black, and he traveled. Yeah, he changed pivot foot. Changed the pivot feet. So 5:07 to go, turnover, and Wasatch still looking for their first points of this early game. Wasatch Academy. Oh, Isaacs almost thought was going to pull the trigger. Here comes Lohner trying the baseline, but he's blocked. And they're going to get a foul on Zaba Bangala. So Bangala's first, but that is team foul number 2 on St. Benedict's. Coming in for Wasatch, Matty Sissoko, and he's going to check in for Isaacs. Sissoko, of course, the Michigan State commit, 7'4" wingspan, number 35 in the class of 2020, according to ESPN. Here comes Lohner, baseline J, and he's going to get it to go. First two of the game for Wasatch. So the Tigers on the board, 8-2. St. Benedict's on top. Evans back out to Njai. Over to Evans. Swings it to Bangala. Bangala attacking and can't get it to go. Tips it back up. No. Sissoko with the rebound. Sissoko gets it tipped away. It'll stay with Wasatch. And coming back in, the big man, Monair Hema. So Hema's going to come in to match up with Sissoko. This should be fun. Sissoko, 6'9", 220. Hema, they got listed at 7 foot. Lohner stepping into a three. He's got it. Caleb Lohner knocks it down, 8-5. St. Benedict's 8-point lead suddenly down to 3. So we talked about Wasatch can score in a hurry. So they're on a little 5-0 run here. Njai, yeah, he traveled. Good call by the officials, so 3:55 to go here in the first. 8-5 game, St. Benedict's prep out of Newark, New Jersey. The Gray Bees, as they're called, taking on the Wasatch Academy Tigers out of Mount Pleasant, Utah, number 3 team in the nation, according to ESPN's latest prep poll. Mike Saunders running the point, gets it over to Richie Saunders. He's going to try to pass it over to Lohner. Lohner does a nice job to save it. Kicks it back out to Richie Saunders for 3, in and out. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be run down by Richie Saunders after the deflection. Saunders throws it away, though. Stolen by Bakari. Njai. Drop it back to Bakari. Back to Njai. St. Benedict's going to settle. Hema probably not going to hurt you from the three-point line. Bangala attacking, can't get it to go. They're going to get a foul. Wow. We'll see who they get it on. Is it going to be Sissoko, I believe. Yep. Matty Sissoko. His first. And that's a team second, and that's in the act of shooting. So Zaba Bangala is going to go to the line. Bangala had 17 points yesterday, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks. And he had 5 assists in the win over St. Stephen's St. Agnes. Knocks the first down. And St. Stephen's came into the game just breaking into the top 25 this past weekend of the ESPN Top 25 High School poll. St. Stephen's and St. Agnes at Alexandria. Only 2 losses prior to yesterday's. Lost to St. Benedict's were to, Gonzaga and DeMatha. 2, obviously, powerhouses not only in the WCAC but now nationally ranked. So 10-5 game. St. Benedict's on top. Mike Saunders probing back out to Richie Saunders. Richie Saunders going to penetrate and gets a shot blocked, but he's going to get fouled. The big fellow, Hema, doesn't like it. Monair Hema, 23, is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be his second personal here with 2:59 to go in the first quarter. See if Coach Taylor chooses to keep him out there or not. So Richie Saunders is going to go to the free throw line. Richie Saunders, a deadly outside shooter. He is, as they call him, a full-court assassin. And, of course, I say that to lead up to a missed free throw. He'll be playing basketball at BYU next year. 10 points off the bench yesterday and 3 steals. And I see, there you go. There's the deadly shooter I was talking about. So 10-6 game. 2:59 to go. Saunders is going to sit down. As Richard Isaacs Jr. is back in the game. I'm sure Richard Isaacs Jr. is going to put his stamp on this game before the night is over. One of the best players in the country. Njai probing, but good defense from Lohner to stay in front of him. This time Njai gets a little angle on Lohner, and they're going to get a foul on Njai as he gets set up on the charge. Njai gets hit with a foul. Comiero with a nice job drawing the charge. The flying squirrel, who had 8 and 11 yesterday. Attacking Mike Saunders, saw a lot of that last year at this tournament, and he's going to draw the foul.
Foul by Charles Lowe, his first. Saunders to the line, shooting 2.
And they're going to get Charles Lowe, who just checked in, the 6'11 senior, plays Hema. So Mike Saunders, the line. He's a Cincinnati commit. Floor general, very quick, gets the rim, can play the 2 guard. He had 15 and 4 assists yesterday. Senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. We were last year at this time talking about what school he would choose because he had so many on his list of potential schools, and in the end goes to Cincinnati. Saunders very tight with George Hill, NBA player, veteran, very good pro. George Hill, matter of fact, came to a game here last year when we were over at Bishop Walsh. Missed shot there for Lohner on the putback. So it's 10-7 right now. St. Benedict's on top. 2:20 to go here in this first quarter. E.J. Evans gets it back over to Bengala. Nice dish and almost a lost possession, but stays alive. Bakari going to pull for the 3. And he's going to be off the back iron, but a good rebound from Bengala. E.J. Evans for 3 off the back iron as well. Tipped around. Where's it going to go? Possession, is that going to be Lowe? Charles Lowe able to get it, but he's fouled. Sissoko with a silly reach in there. That's his second with 1:53 to go here in the first. So Sissoko about to take a seat, it looks like. Yes, as Traore is going to come in. Hosseini Traore checks in to replace Sissoko. Traore, 6'7" forward, the paint enforcer. He averages 9 and close to 6 rebounds. This Wasatch team is so deep they can bring in production off the bench at all positions. Evans with a nice pass on the dribble handoff, but Bakari couldn't make it. And Saunders loses it. Good defense there for E.J. Evans getting in the way. So 10-7 game, 1:32 to go in the first. Bakari gets it into Njai. Njai over to Evans. Evans, nice crossover move to get some space, but gets doubled up, and a kick ball is going to be the call. Leonardo Comiero from Brazil. The senior guard, 6'6", going to Fresno State.
Lara, down here. Totes, down here.
Njai get inbound it, got a new shot clock. I think they're asking, are they asking for towels? No. All right, now they're getting inbound on the side. Now they've got it figured out. Tokes Bakari sends it into Njai. Bar Njai hands it back to Tokes Bakari. Bakari being guarded by Isaacs. Picks up his dribble. 12 on the clock. Lowe gets it over to Evans, who's going to have to make something happen here. And he does and misses, but the rebound did not, the ball did not touch the rim. So shot clock violation. Good defense there from Wasatch. And also maybe a little bit of an offensive issue there from St. Benedict's. A little too casual with the clock. It's a minute to go here in this first quarter. Low scoring first quarter between Wasatch and St. Benedict's out of Newark, New Jersey. Lohner going to dribble in, and he's going to challenge, and he can't get it to go. The rebound, Traore can't get it to go. So St. Benedict's out of that exchange comes away with possession. And there's a shot that's long, but E.J. Evans rebounds it. Coach Taylor yelling call for hold for one, as the shot clock and game clock are almost identical at this point. Maybe a second and a half difference, perhaps. Njai dribble it down a little bit. 7 on the clock, 6, and he's attacking and gets to the rim easily. Wow, the seas parted. Njai for 2, 12-7. 3 seconds ago, Mike Saunders is going to have to hurry for half court, and it's good if it goes, and it does! It counts! It is good, and it goes, and it counts! Wow! Kickstart play of the game from Mountain Dew. Here in the first. Wow, Mike Saunders. 12-10 at the end of one. What a first quarter finish. We're going to take a timeout as St. Benedict's leads Wasatch here at the Bob Kirk Arena, the Bob Kirk Invitational WGL High School Basketball Showcase on Mighty Metal Sports Network.
Start the second quarter. The Gray News 12, Tigers 10.
Welcome back. Bob Kirk Invitational here at Bob Kirk Arena at Allegheny College of Maryland. Scott Jackson along with you here in the Mighty Metal Sports Network, part of the WGL High School Basketball Showcase. Good first quarter finish. St. Benedict's leading Wasatch, third-ranked team in the country. They'll hit a three-pointer. Mike Saunders did at the buzzer from half court. And there's a layup from Traore to tie the game at 12. And again, Wasatch can come at you in spurts. Early going, St. Benedict's had an 8-0 lead. And Wasatch got it going. Oh, there was a move, a little Euro steps from Bengala, but he can't finish it. Caleb Lohner pushing it. Rigsby feeds it in to Traore, back to Lohner. Lohner gets fouled on the arm. I think they're going to get E.J. Evans. Yes, they do. Number 3, E.J. Evans. That's a 16th foul already on St. Benedict's here as we're at 7:19 in the second. Of course, the next foul on St. Benedict's means 1-1, the bonus for Wasatch. most amazing part of this game is Richard Isaacs Jr. is yet to score. He had 26 last night for Wasatch. He's got the ball right now, number 2. You got to give Tokes Bakari and crew a little credit for that, certainly. But Isaacs does not look to be as engaged as he was last night. Now he's doing some fancy footwork. There he goes. And he's attacking, and gets his shot blocked. Some of that length from Zaba Bangala, the 6'8 senior forward. The rim protector. So 13 on the shot clock. Wasatch possession. In this tie ball game. Coach David Evans calls timeout. Doesn't like what he sees. Second-year coach of Wasatch. So 30-second timeout for Wasatch. Again, we'd like to welcome our viewers from the Ball is Life YouTube channel. The Ball is Life YouTube channel. Monumental is proud to be in a partnership with the Ball is Life YouTube channel and extending their coverage of some of the best talent in the most competitive tournaments in the DMV. And this is a very good one we're at tonight, obviously, at the Bob Kirk Invitational. Second annual, and this event is tremendous. And this year, threw a little extra to the event with us coming over to the Bob Kirk Arena. See the La Lumiere coaching staff enjoying the Monumental table. They're just chilling out on the Monumental table over there. La Lu coming up after this one against Bishop Walsh. Richie Saunders gives it to Traore. Traore, nice little footwork to get free in 2. So Wasatch with their first lead, 14-12. Here in the second quarter. Bakari over to Njai. Evans backs off as Rigsby crosses over Rigsby with good help defense by Saunders. There's a 3, and that is good from Bakari. Tokes Bakari puts St. Benedict's back on top. 15-14. Guys from Newark, New Jersey, there's a hand check foul on Njai. And that's a bonus situation now, so Richard Isaacs Jr., who has yet to score, is going to get to the free throw line. So Richard Isaacs Jr., the 19th rated player of his class, which will be next year, 2021, is unable to convert the first free throw. Yeah, but Wasatch keeps the possession. Or no, they lose it. Excuse me. St. Benedict's ball. So the Gray Bees with the ball in the lead, 15-14, on top of the Wasatch Academy Tigers. Bringing it up, Tylor Johnson. Tylor Johnson had 11 off the bench yesterday against St. Stephen's. Bakari gets it over to Lowe. Lowe back out to Bangala. Bangala going to make something happen. He's attacking Lohner. Kicks it back to Johnson. Oh, that looks like it's a goaltending. No call. Back over, and Bangala. That's got to be goaltending, yes. That's goaltending on Traore, I believe. That should be a bucket. The referees are going to talk it over. A lot of the St. Benedict's crowd liking that to be a goaltend. They call the goaltending. The referees got together and got it right. So, or no, they did not call goaltending, or did they? The question is, if it's a good basket, then why isn't it Wasatch ball? So it's not a goaltend. It's 15-14.
I just told you what we talked about. You're not going to show me up because I had to.
Mark Taylor trying to get the goaltending call, but it's not. It's a foul call. Apparently, they said a foul happened before the goaltend.
23.
Traore with the foul. So 15-14 to go. 15-14 to score. Excuse me. St. Benedict's on top. 5:45 to go. E.J. Evans, or excuse me, that was Johnson. Nice pass, a nice hook from Bagala in the lane. So 17-14. So either way, It's a 17-14 exchange without the goaltender. There's a foul out on the floor from Tyler Johnson as he fouls Rigsby. Brennan Rigsby was turning the corner.
Fouls on number 2, Tyler Johnson, his first.
Rigsby out of Colorado, Dubuque, Colorado. Averages about 6 points a game off the bench. He'll go to the line, shooting 1-1, and he misses it. So Wasatch with a rare miss there, but Troy Orr can't get the putback to go, and that's going to be last touch by Troy Orr, and that's going to be a St. Benedict's ball with 5:21 to go in this first half. And the Gray Bees leading it 17-14. Maddie Sissoko comes back in. They got a big lineup. Sissoko and Troy Orr down there. And here's Maddie Sissoko playing the 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful. And then E.J. Evans able to finish. Nicely done. E.J. Evans has been a presence in this one. Mike Saunders in a hurry. Gets it over to Troy Orr, over to Sissoko. Sissoko brings it up and misses. Troy Orr with the rebound. He can't get it to finish. Sissoko gets blocked by the rim, and he's frustrated, and that's going to be St. Benedict's ball. He's asking for a foul, didn't get it. So 19-14 the score. Benedict, St. Benedict's on top of Wasatch. Perhaps an upset in the making here tonight. 4:49 to go. Lots of time, though, here in the first half. And we have Richard Isaacs Jr. back in the game, who's yet to score after his 26-point night. The 5-star recruit has been silent so far. Tyler Johnson gets fouled by Saunders. I don't know how he could miss it. I don't know what Saunders is complaining about. He mugged the guy. 4:33 to go in the first half. It's going to frustration foul by Saunders. 2 already on Saunders. That's team foul number 5 on Wasatch. So not the bonus yet. Stepping into a 3 and burying the 3 is Bakari. Tokes Bakari. It's an 8-point lead. Back to the largest lead match from earlier for St. Benedict's. They had that in the first quarter when they start off 8-0. Block shot from Bangala. Back up, here's Isaacs. Oh, yeah, there he is. Richard Isaacs Jr. is finally on the board for 3, and he can do that in addition to the blow-bys. So cuts it back to a 5-point game, 22-17, St. Benedict's on top. So Isaacs Jr. finally on the board, and what are we going to have? We're going to have a travel. Bangala doesn't like the call, but it did travel. And subbing into the game now, Georgi Mitrovic. Georgi Mitrovic is going to replace Zava Bangala. So Mitrovic in for Bangala, and a turnover. Isaacs thought he was held. He might have been held, but they didn't call it. So E.J. Evans with a good defense, we'll call it, on Isaacs. Johnson gets it over to Evans on the wing. Evans stutter steps back, swings it over to Lowe, who gets it back out to the point guard Johnson. Johnson going to try the left side. Tries to throw it to Lowe and throws it away instead. Is it tipped? No, it's not tipped. It's Wasatch ball. Bangala back in the game. 3:29 to go. 22-17, St. Benedict's leading the 3rd-ranked team in the country. Troy Orr on the free throw line, hands it off to Isaacs Jr. Isaacs Jr. being guarded by Bangala. Saunders almost loses it, saves it. Dangerous pass back. Here's the entry pass to Troy Orr, who attacks, can't finish though. Matty Sissoko can't get the rebound. Isaacs does though, and he gets fouled. So Richard Isaacs Jr. is going to go to the free throw line for 1-1. As Tokes Bakari gets hit with his first personal foul. Team foul 9, so it is a 1-1 situation coming up for Richard Isaacs Jr. Troy Orr is going to check out and Lohner back in for Wasatch. And a miss again. Isaacs from the free throw line, 0 for 2 now. You guys got unlimited range from 3, but that free throw line's been a problem tonight. 0 for 2 there so far. So 2:53 and counting to go. 22-17, St. Benedict's out of Newark, New Jersey on top. An attacking block shot, Sissoko. Matty Sissoko, and here comes Isaacs in a hurry. Over to Richie Saunders, deadly from three, and he misses, in and out. Sissoko with the rebound, back out to Isaacs Jr. for three. He buries it. That's his second three. He's starting to feel it a little bit. 22-20 game, 2:30 to go. So Wasatch, just like that, erases that 8-point lead to down to 2. Tipped away, stolen by Wasatch. Here comes Isaacs Jr. And he gets fouled on the floor, and that's going to be double bonus time, although it might not be a bad place to put him. He hasn't made a free throw yet. Two-shot foul coming up for Richard Isaacs Jr. See if he can find his rhythm, but foul's going to go on Nicholas Black. That is his first. Again, team foul 10, so double bonus the rest of the way here with 2:11 to go in the first half for Wasatch. Isaacs Jr. knocks it down. Got a chance to tie it here, so Isaacs Jr. snaps his out of his funk from the free throw line. 2:11 to go. Isaacs Jr. knocks them both down. Tie ball game.
Tied up. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the half.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark in this first half as Tylor Johnson brings it up. Isaacs Jr. guarding him. Isaacs Jr. has a quick 8 points after the slow start. And turn to the corners. E.J. Evans misses the three. Lohner with the rebound. Fighting for it, and he gets tied up. The little guy, Tylor Johnson at 5'11", came in there and tied up Lohner, Caleb Lohner. And that stays with St. Benedict. So heads-up play by Tylor Johnson to save the possession for St. Benedict's in a new shot clock. And they get it in, and you can throw it in the backcourt. That's okay. People were gasping. Tokes Bakari, senior guard, brings it up. Committed to New Jersey Institute of Technology. Tylor Johnson over to Bengala, to E.J. Evans. E.J. Evans looking to feed it. No. Tylor Johnson with a runner, gets it blocked by Sissoko. Yeah, it's going to be tough to come in there with Sissoko. Guy averages a couple blocks a game, at 3 last night in the win over Rock Creek Christian. So here comes the inbound, just 4 on the clock for St. Benedict's. Bengala's going to have to make something happen. Spin move in the lane, gets it up and off, but no good. And going to be a foul. So Bengala does a good job to get the foul. Caleb Lohner fouled him with 1 on the clock. 1:22 to go in this first half, and a chance for Bengala to put St. Benedict's back on top. Zaba Bengala misses the first. So the second to come from Bengala. And he makes the second, so 23-22. St. Benedict's leads Wasatch. Isaacs brings it up, gets it over to Saunders. Saunders waiting for the screen from Sissoko. He tacks, kicks it back out. Lohner steps into a deep three, way off the mark. And here's releasing quickly E.J. Evans, looking to push. Evans is going to attack the rim, gets blocked by Lohner. And I believe that's going to be Lohner's second, and it is. Second to the last 2 possessions. So Lohner with 1:02 to go commits his second foul, and headed to the line will be E.J. Evans.
To the line, number 3, E.J. Evans, shooting 2.
So Evans to shoot 2. Evans knocks it off the back iron. So Leonardo Comiero checks in. Comiero headed to Fresno State, the senior 6'6" swingman. And the second one by E.J. Evans is good. So E.J. Evans makes it happen. 1 minute to go in the half. It's a 2-point lead for St. Benedict's on top of Wasatch Academy. Wasatch nationally ranked 3rd in the country. Team that plays everywhere. Getting all they can handle from this gritty team from Newark, New Jersey. Talented team from Newark, New Jersey. They beat the best 2 teams in the state of New Jersey. within a few weeks of one another. And there's a turnover. And on the run out, Bengala. He gets contact and one, but no, they're going to call travel first. The travel on Bengala. And that's a tough call. The St. Benedict's fans are not happy about it. So 24-22, 34 seconds to go. They're saying the contact was after the travel. So that is why there was no foul and an and one opportunity. Travel took place first is the call. Wasatch offensively now, trying to feed the post. Sissoko getting held. I don't know how they missed that. They got it, though. Black had him wrapped around him. Excuse me, Charles Lowe. Lowe was wrapped around him. And they got the foul, so Sissoko to the line to shoot two, double bonus time with 22.8 left in this first half of play. Low scoring game. Wasatch, a team that normally scores in the low 90s. We gave you the stat last night in a game where they were kept into their average. They scored 89. They're averaging 94 points a game. Hits them both. Sissoko, the Michigan State commit. Big time there with 22 seconds to go. We got a tie ball game here in the first half. Really good one so far. St. Benedict's and Wasatch. Tylor Johnson taking his time. They can take the last shot. There's only 8 seconds left. 7. E.J. Evans attacking. Sissoko with a block shot, and they're going to say stepped on the line with a rebound. So 2.5 to go. St. Benedict's one more chance here.
How come they don't foul?
2.5 to go. Loner trying to sneak back in to play some defense. They don't want Sissoko to pick up another foul.
Corner!
2.5 to go. Johnson gets it in to Bengala. Hurries, can't get the shot off, and that's going to be the half. Lost the ball on the way up. Tied up at 24. That's where we're going to stand at the halftime. Been a good one so far here on the WGL High School Basketball Showcase on Monumental Sports Network. It's the Bob Kirk Invitational, second annual here from Bob Kirk Arena at the campus of Allegheny College of Maryland. Scott Jackson with you here on the Monumental Sports Network.
The best high school basketball in the country on Monumental Sports Network.
The Junior Wizards program will be entering its third season this fall. On top of the summer camps that we see here, we also have clinics that we hold throughout the year. We have coaches education, and we're really looking to hit all aspects of basketball throughout the DMV. To register for any Junior Wizards event, you can sign up today at WashingtonWizards.com/JuniorWizards.
With a Monumental Sports Network VIP membership, you get access to live games and exclusive shows, plus invites to monthly events with the Wizards and Capitals, and complimentary tickets. Join now at getmonumental.com to start a free VIP membership trial.
Today we're shooting our second annual Wizards Dog Calendar, benefiting the Humane Rescue Alliance.
Jake, he's a strength.
Oh, that's huge. This partnership is so incredible. We couldn't do the important work at the Humane Rescue Alliance without partners like the Wizards. It's really a great time to see some of these really small dogs with these really tall players.
She only has 3 legs. She's a cutie.
Forestry is really good, you know, especially this year I got my own dog. This is a Shih Tzu, and so it's just in the poodle, and I've had him for 6 months now. He's 8 months.
Oh, yeah! Oh!
The Wizards Dog Calendar will be on sale at WashingtonWizards.com and at the team store at Capital One Arena.
Say thank you to Coach Merchant at MSU. You helped me a lot when it comes to just growing up as a woman, you know, in my college days. Not only on the court, you know, as a woman, you helped me in so many ways, but on the court, you helped me get to the place I am here. I just want to thank you for everything you've done and to continue to support me. You text me before and after games, and I really appreciate it more than you know. So thank you, and I'm happy that I came to MSU.
This league was built to break new ground, break molds, and shatter expectations. Built to break the idea of what it means to grow and to change minds, change the game. This league was built to break.
Right wing outside the arc, Bryant for 3, it's there! Bryant to basket, slam! Great block by Bryant! Great pass for Bryant! There's nothing he can't do!
You're looking at Thomas Bryant now, still be aggressive.
Slam glass! Wing Troy Brown out to Thomas Bryant for 3, it's there! Bryant, good drive, and slam it in! Bryant blocks.
Our entire careers lead up to this moment.
You want to win the series, it's time to do it today, right from the start.
Let's go, win!
Washington has done it!
We go into that ship! It was surreal. It was a surreal moment.
We got the next step in us. We'll be back here next year if you want to be back.
Welcome to the Washington Mystics.
We're hungry for a championship.
Let's go give them a hell of a show.
So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist!
They do exist. Santa?
Today we had a free coaches clinic as part of Junior NBA Week. We had Terrell Christian, we had Landon Tatum, and we had Ryan Richmond come out and share their knowledge with high school AAU coaches from the community.
A big part of me, I think it's a big part of my philosophy of coaching, but I believe in order to be a good coach, you have to be a really good teacher. You have to buy into it. Basketball. Right, so now we're here. What kind of passes can we make in this thing? So we just had a pocket pass, right, inside in. What else can we do? Another big stop it, now you got the overhead pass. What's another option? If you can't complete these simple drills or simple maneuvers in a game, it's almost impossible to be successful unless you're an elite level athlete.
Anytime we can give back to the community, take the knowledge that our coaching staff has and share it with coaches who are dealing with high school kids or younger is great.
Being a basketball coach and being a teacher, learner is all about learning yourself and getting better every single day yourself, players included.
As you dribble, this is a go, you're going to cut back door, that's a live cut, and you're going to go all the way out, and you're going to dribble handoff.
Good job. You have to come with me. Good job. Good. Good job.
At what age would you say you can't correct it, or should you just try to perfect that shot?
That's how you can probably fix a guy's shot is probably once they hit high school.
The reality is, at the pro level, they still teaching the basics, so I was encouraged by that.
Great to see the level of basketball from our coaches, and that's what we have to do. We all have to help each other because at the end of the day, we're all, I kind of alluded to, but we're all in the same game of learning and teaching and growing ultimately every day and helping our players get better.
Welcome back to Bob Kirk Arena here on the campus of Allegheny College of Maryland. Scott Jackson here with you, Mighty Middle Sports Network, WGL High School Basketball Showcase. It is semifinal game number 1 tonight at the Bob Kirk Invitational between Wasatch Academy and St. Benedict's, tied at 24 apiece at the break. We'd like to welcome our viewers from Balls of Life YouTube channel that are joining us. Balls of Life YouTube channel. We've got people from all over the world joining us, Australia, Brazil, just to name a few, so we appreciate you jumping on board and watching tonight. Balls Life is extending the coverage of some of the best basketball talent in most competitive tournaments in the DMV, and, of course, part of that is tonight's Bob Kirk Invitational. So we appreciate you joining us for this game. First half, been a tightly contested one, low scoring. Certainly Wasatch is used to playing more up-tempo and more high-scoring games. So far, the leading scorer in this ball game is Tokes Bakari for St. Benedict's with 9 points. Been kind of a quiet night for the man who was the basketball, Richard Isaacs Jr., who throws it away, coming the other direction. And put it off the glass at his block is Bakari, rebound loner. Mike Saunders, whose only field goal tonight was a half-court shot at the end of the first quarter. He's been quiet as well. He's got 4. Wasatch is led by Isaacs Jr., who's penetrating, kicks it out to Richie Saunders. Back out to Isaacs. Mike Saunders steps in a 3, misses it. And we got a foul on the floor, and they're going to get Monair Hema, and that's Hema's third foul. Hema's third foul, and that's going to be a Wasatch possession. Say that Mark Taylor not happy with the call, be an understatement. Comiermo, no good from 3, rebound Bangala. So pushing it. Njai kicks it over. Back over to E.J. Evans. E.J. Evans gets it over to Hema. Njai is going to take a 3, and that's going to be short. Rebound, Caleb Lohner for Wasatch. And he's almost got it taken from behind. He does throw it away. So the pressure defense pays off for St. Benedict's. Because David Evans is not really happy with the officiating right now either. You got both coaches mad about a lot of things. 24 all. Third quarter play. NJ gets it over to Zaba Bengala. And a straightaway three is an air ball from Tokes Bakari. So Bakari misses the three, and possession, Wasatch. So Wasatch, again, playing well under their usual average of 94 points a game. Just 24 points here to start the third quarter. Mike Saunders gets it over to, oh, wow. Isaacs Jr. thought he got fouled on the way. I'm sure it looked like it. I don't think his arm just suddenly lost the ball. But so 6:06 to go here in this third quarter. 12 seconds on the clock. Lohner kicks it back to Isaacs Jr. from the corner. The three's not going to go. Ball pops around, last touch by Wasatch. St. Benedict's ball. So choppy start to the second half. Scoreless second half so far. 2 minutes in. Bengala gets it over to Bakari. To Njai. Almost daring Njai to shoot. Kicks it over to the corner. There is Bakari's three. He's got it. Tokes Bakari. The three-pointer gets the lid off the basket. 27-24. Saunders penetrates. Here's Isaacs Jr. for three. He buries it. The answer three. There we go. That got some rhythm. So Richard Isaacs Jr.'s got 11 now. We got a tie ball game once again. Bengala being defended by Comiero, and he gets fouled by Comiero. So Comiero got him with the body. Might have also raked him across the arm. That's three on Leonardo. So Coach Evans keeps him out there with 5:10 to go here in the third. Njai's going to inbound it. Oh, easy inbound play, but no, Bengala can't control the pass. Ball's on the floor, Lohner grabs it, and that's loose. St. Benedict comes away with it. Bengala now this time gets fouled. That's on. Yes, it is. Comiero. Wow. Now they're fixing the foul numbers on Comiero. That was a mistake when it said three. It's only two on him. Okay, so Comiero now has 2 fouls, so the original call was wrong. So there you go. Bengala knocks down the free throw. That makes more sense why he was allowed to stay in the game. So Coach Evans apparently knew the fouls better than the PA announcer. That's 2 quick fouls, though, to start the half. He gets a rebound, and he's got a head of steam. Here comes a flying squirrel off the glass, and he gets fouled. So 28-27, St. Benedict's on top, and Comiero with a chance to even things up and actually take the lead if he hits both of them. He got down there in a hurry as Zaba Bengala fouled him. Bengala's got 2. And he knocks down the first. Comiero out of Brazil. Maybe some of his fans watching. The ball is life tonight from Brazil. Here we go in a hurry. Johnson loses it on the way up. Tie game. Here comes Saunders. The hair flying through the headband, and he loses it. Good defense from Johnson and also Bakari there. Tokes Bakari and Johnson teaming up to make things difficult for Mike Saunders. Mike Saunders not used to having a hard time getting to the hole. It's usually a given with him, but tonight, St. Benedict has really played some good defense. The pack line D at times. And from the corner, there's a three buried by Black. Excuse me, make that Mitrovic. Georgi Mitrovic in the corner. Caleb Lohner spins, kicks it out to Saunders. Saunders penetrates and gets an easy 2. Nicely done by Mike Saunders to cut the deficit to 1. St. Benedict's walking it up. Njai They don't want to get a track meet with Wasatch. Tylor Johnson back over to Njai, over to Tokes Bakari. With Loner guarding Bakari. Bakari attacks. Njai falls down, loses it. Here comes Loner. Uh-oh, look out. Here comes Loner. And he's going to throw it down. Two-handed stuff. Wasatch back on top by a point. Wasatch back on top by a point. 3.5 to go in the third. The first of two semifinals tonight here in the Bob Kirk Invitational. And there is a three from Mitrovic again. Mitrovic, Georgi Mitrovic off the bench. 2 straight threes, and the St. Benedict's team loves it. Puts St. Benedict's up by 2 points. And we got a timeout on the floor. Full timeout from Wasatch as they want to talk some things over here. We are at Bob Kirk Arena, as we mentioned before, and of course this is the second annual Bob Kirk Invitational, named after the legendary former coach at Allegheny College of Maryland. 40-year career and 927 wins. Mike Burke, the Cumberland Times-News, wrote about it this week. Said the impression and legacy that Bob Kirk leaves here with us far exceeds his national legacy. What an impressive career. And, of course, this is the court name for him, the arena name for him. And this is just the second annual event here. And Dan Freed and the staff at Bishop Walsh who put this thing together, all the people that make it happen, did a first-class job. And talking to David Evans earlier from Wasatch, he just couldn't say enough nice things about this event. And, of course, Wasatch, a team that travels all over the country and plays in big-time events. And what they've done here in a short period of time should be commended with this Bob Kirk Invitational. We're happy to be a part of it. All right, Wasatch out of the timeout. See what David Evans has got for his offense. You got Saunders, Isaacs Jr., Comero, and Caleb Loner, who turns it over, trying to go the back door there to Saunders. Coming the other way. Johnson steps into a three. That's going to be off the back iron and off the backboard, so it doesn't count. Hit the top of the backboard, which means it's out of bounds before it went through. So, Wasatch ball after the miss. 2:54 to go here in this third quarter play. And a tight one. St. Benedict's leads Wasatch by a couple points. But here goes Matty Sissoko with a slam. Sissoko just so smooth, that 7'4" wingspan. Michigan State commit. Throws it down to even the game up. Good defense. Ooh, they're going to say last touch by Mike Saunders. As Njai, it almost looked like it deflected off Bari Njai, but they'll say Saunders hit it last. Tylor Johnson gets it into Njai. Again, St. Benedict doesn't mind being patient on offense. They don't want to get in this track meet, so you see them trying to take good shots here. Feed the post. Bengala right at the rim, misses. Rebound saved by St. Benedict's. Good hustle from Johnson to keep it in play. So see what they can make good of this second chance opportunity. The Gray Bees out of St. Benedict's 4-3, and that's going to be short from Bakari. And we're going to get a foul. 33, Georgi Mitrovic. Mitrovic, who hit that 2 straight threes. He was actually trying to take the foul. No, I'm sorry, they gave it to 5. They gave it to Bengala, to Zaba Bengala. Mitrovic fooled me. He wanted the foul, but they didn't give it to him. Traore kicks it back out to Richie Saunders. Traore's played some good minutes tonight. Him and Sissoko, and they're together now. Isaacs Jr. gets denied. Saunders really has not had a lot of good looks tonight. Richie Saunders, that is. Traore with 3 on the clock off the front rim, no good. Mitrovic with the rebound. And here comes Njai in a hurry, and he gets fouled on the floor by Richie Saunders. Yeah, Richie Saunders gets him with a foul. That's just going to be Richie Saunders' first foul. And Richie Saunders, by the way, 0 for 2 from the field so far in this ballgame. And only the fact that he's only got 2 attempts and he started and played 13 minutes in the first half and has played all the second half kind of tells you about the night it's been for him. Very tough to get a shot off. St. Benedict really has D'd up in this game. Johnson gives to Mitrovic this time. Shot block. Sissoko. Wow. What an incredible play, but it did step out of bounds. Stays with St. Benedict. Boy, see how quickly Sissoko can close ground. That's like the Zion play from last year at Duke against Virginia Tech. I mean, he came out of the lane. Incredible. Njai is going to have to make something happen here with 10 on the clock. St. Benedict's and Wasatch in a tie game. Bangala better hurry, and he gets fouled. Wow. With 1 on the clock. 1 on the clock, the foul was committed by Traore. So Traore gets hit with a foul. His second with 54 seconds to go in this low-scoring game. It's 34-all, 30-second timeout. St. Benedict's, the Gray Bees, are going to talk it over. So both teams just scoring 10 points so far here in this third quarter with 54 seconds to go. It was a 12-10 game after 1, and it was 24-all at halftime. So Wasatch, with the 14 points in the second quarter, is an offensive explosion in this game. WGL is proud to sponsor the high school basketball showcase. WGL, the future of energy, providing you with energy answers. For more information, go to WGL.com. It is the WGL High School Basketball Showcase, and it is the semifinals here at the Bob Kirk Invitational. The first of 2, Wasatch Academy and St. Benedict's. Wasatch out of Utah, Mount Pleasant, Utah, and St. Benedict's out of Newark, New Jersey. St. Benedict's beat St. Stephen St. Agnes yesterday, 72-65. Wasatch beat Rock Creek Christian 89-66. And there is a 5-second violation out of the timeout. Wow. On St. Benedict's. I think Coach Taylor might have thought that was a quick 5-second violation, or maybe there's a hold. Mike Saunders with the ball. Getting over to Isaacs Jr. on the wing. Traore screens for him. Isaacs Jr. gets in the lane, puts up the runner, and off the back iron. C.S. Sissoko with the rebound, but he takes it down and it gets tied up. Oh, the big fella brought it low for the little guys to grab it. It gets tied up, and it's possession arrow of St. Benedict's. Njai being guarded by Mike Saunders. Gets it out. Mitrovic about to take the 3. Instead, he's going to take the 2. Misses that. And Isaacs Jr. with a rebound. Only 14 seconds to go in the quarter. He hurries. Splits the defense. Gets it over to Richie Saunders for a wide-open 3. He buries it. His first of the game. Richie Saunders is on the board. And it's a 3-point Wasatch lead. Here comes Evans. He's going to put up a 3, and that's not going to go. So the end of the third quarter, Wasatch on top, 37-34. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching the Bob Kirk Invitational here on Monumental Sports Network. Welcome back. WGL High School Basketball Showcase on Monumental Sports Network. Scott Jackson here with you as we have a tight one between the second-rated team of the country, Wasatch Academy Tigers, leading St. Benedict's Prep Gray Bees out of Newark, New Jersey, 37-34. Wasatch with the ball first. I want to welcome all those viewers from Ball is Life joining us on the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Here in the first of 2 semifinals tonight at the Bob Kirk Invitational. Alley-oop. Sissoko with the stuff. Maddie Sissoko with the stuff. Great feed from Isaacs Jr. But a foul, offensive foul. Bengalo, the moving screen. He gets hit with the offensive foul on Mike Saunders. And boy, suddenly the momentum has swung here.
His third personal.
Yeah, Richie Saunders hit the 3 right before the end of the quarter, and then the Sissoko alley-oop out of the timeout, out of the quarter break, I should say. Now it's a 5-point game. We've seen Wasatch get on these runs. You got to be careful here if you're St. Benedict. They've been so disciplined to this point. But Wasatch is so talented, they don't get frazzled. Isaacs Jr. from the corner 3. That's going to be long, though. Rebound, Bengala. See if St. Benedict can make something happen here. Bengala pushing it, loses the ball on the way up. Mike Saunders comes away with it out of the scrum. He's flying. He gets it, Isaacs Jr. Back at the Richie Saunders. A little sloppy there. Mike Saunders going to control it, back it out. Back it out. He does with 15 on the clock. Trying to get Trey Orr in the post. Trey Orr off the glass, shot blocked. Monair comes over and swats it. So 10 seconds to go on the shot clock for the Wasatch Academy Tigers. Isaacs Jr. just gets it into Richie Saunders, but he's got to hurry with only 8 on the clock. 6 on the clock. Here comes Isaacs Jr. He pulls up for a deep 3, and he can't get it to go. Sissoko with a rebound, and he loses it on the way up. They say it was stripped by St. Benedict's. So last touch by St. Benedict stays with Wasatch in a possession that feels like it's gone on for 4 minutes, but in reality, we're only a minute 10 into the quarter. Now they're going to change the call, and St. Benedict's ball. So St. Benedict's gets the benefit of the official review as the one ref came down who had a better angle and said, no, that went off of Wasatch. Boy, Mike Saunders, rather, like, you going to call that? And Jai gave him a little body. No blood, no foul. Bengala off the right side, attacks, shot block. Sissoko slams it off his teammate's head, but Saunders seems to be okay. Saunders to Saunders. Coach Evans is mad because they had a 5-on-4, and they didn't take advantage of it. He travels. Richie Saunders travels. And 6:15 to go here in the fourth. It's 39-34 Wasatch in possession for St. Benedict's. So checking in for St. Benedict's, Nicholas Black, number 24. He's going to replace Saba Bengala. You'd have to imagine will not be sitting down very long. Njai gets it over to Evans. E.J. Evans back to Njai. Bakari flashed, wanted it, didn't get it. Njai keeps it, 15 on the clock. Over to E.J. Evans. Over to Black, who just checked in. Black then gives it over to Njai. Njai pulls up the long 2. High rainbow shot, no go. Rebound Black. Keeps possession alive for the Gray Bees. E.J. Evans attacking, and he's going to be fouled on the baseline. Foul on the baseline is going to go on Richie Saunders.
Richie Saunders, his second personal.
So that's his second personal, Richie Saunders. That's only team foul number 5 with 5:43 to go. So neither team in the bonus yet. E.J. Evans can't get the bunny, but the putback by Hema doesn't go either. And here comes Mike Saunders after the long rebound. Mike Saunders so quick, wow. He's a flash, 7-point game now, 41-34. Another turnover, Mike Saunders with a steal and a flush. And that's a 9-point game, and like we talked about, Wasatch can get it going quickly, and they have. Was a tie game at 34 all. Suddenly a 9-0 run from the Tigers. The third-rated team in the country for a reason. You see that talent. Wow. Woo! Mike Saunders. So quick. The defense into quick offensive transition for Wasatch, and this is what St. Benedict's has done such a good job avoiding to this point, but obviously letting it slip a little bit, and Coach Taylor has seen enough, and he calls timeout. 5:18 to go here in regulation. Wasatch with their largest lead. of 9 points. And the winner of this game will play the winner of the next game of the championship tomorrow night. Next game is the 13th rated La Lumiere Lakers. La Lu taking on the Bishop Walsh Spartans, the home team here. Tomorrow we'll bring you not only the championship game at 8 o'clock, we'll bring you the third place game at 6:15. By the way, you're going to have 2 great games tomorrow no matter how it turns out, whether St. Benedict's is in that third place game or as they were last year. Wasatch had to play in the third place game last year, which is really a crime because the semifinal game we saw between Wasatch last year and La Lumiere was really the championship game. It was an incredible game, a 2-point game won by La Lumiere, who, of course, was undefeated at that time, went on to go undefeated until the very end of the season when they lost the championship game to IMG Academy. All right, here comes Njai. He's fouled. Matty Sissoko gets called for the foul. Boy, Sissoko has been such a rim protector in this ball game. That's his third personal. The ones he doesn't block, he alters so many of them, but that one definitely got him with the body. He kind of leaned over. I think the hands, if he'd have stayed straight up, I don't think he'd have gotten called for the foul, but no harm, no foul as Bara Njai misses the free throw. Njai yesterday, by the way, 0 points against St. Stephen's, but yet he had 11 assists. So many interchangeable parts on the St. Benedict's team, very selfless team. Isaacs Jr. gets it across. Richie Saunders has really had a tough time getting a shot off, but when he has, at least the last 2 he's made. Isaacs Jr. back to Saunders. Richie Saunders. Isaacs Jr. inside to Troyer. Troyer, rather, misses it. Rebound, Richie Saunders. Good hustle play. Back at the Mike Saunders, and a foul on the floor. Tokes Bakari fouls.
Tokes Bakari called for the foul, his second.
Sach did such a good job spreading the floor, making you guard them out there and drawing those fouls because they're so quick. Great hustle by Richie Saunders to keep that possession alive. St. Benedict still has time to get back in this one. They just got to be strong defensively, and obviously they got to start securing some defensive rebounds. Isaacs Jr. is going to split the defense. He tries to drop it off to Troyer, but misses him. They weren't on the same page there. It's like a quarterback throw to a spot and the receiver going the other way. Isaacs Jr. trying to tell Troyer. Troyer was cutting to the hoop. Saunders left it for him on the baseline. So St. Benedict's ball down by 8. 43-35. This game was 34-all not too long ago at the end of the quarter, as a matter of fact. And St. Benedict's, or excuse me, it's 37-34. It was late in the third quarter. It was 34-all. There's the deep three from Bakari. No go. Rebound, Sissoko. Here comes Mike Saunders. Slows it down. Dribble, backs it off. Mike Saunders telling Isaacs to go the other direction. Mike Saunders going to pull up for 3, and that's going to go in and out. Rebound, Hema, and he gets it out to Njai. Back to E.J. Evans for 3, and he's in and out. Oh, I thought he had it. Troyer gets fouled from behind by Hema. At 23, Hema with the foul. Monair Hema, the big 7-footer, his 4th. He's got 4 now with 3:33 to go, or 3:38 to go. Here comes Isaacs Jr. in a hurry. He's got a clear path, and he gets fouled from behind. Njai fouls him. Bara Njai.
Njai called for the foul. That's his third. Isaacs Jr. shooting the 1-on-1.
So Richard Isaacs Jr. goes to the free throw line. The 19th rated player in the class of 2021. 5-star recruit out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And in and out, the 1-and-1. Can't get it to go. 3 1-and-1s he's missed today. Njai gets fouled. Or a charge. Make that a charge. Saunders sells out. Wow.
Bara Njai.
So Njai gets hit with a foul. That's his 4th, I believe. Yeah, his 4th. Great defense. Wasatch has turned it up. And we got a timeout Coach Evans, 30-second timeout with 3:26 to go here in regulation. Wasatch hanging on with the 8-point lead, 43-35. Quite a game so far. St. Benedict's prep, the Gray Bees out of Newark, New Jersey, made it tough on Wasatch here so far. They have been really good. And again, a team that has played well in the state of New Jersey this season, be the number 1 and 2 teams over a span of a couple weeks. Again, we'd like to thank our viewers from Ball is Life YouTube channel. Monumental is proud of their partnership with Ball is Life, extending the coverage of some of the best talent and most competitive tournaments in the DMV. This is clearly one of them. And we got people from all over the world, we understand, listening and watching. Australia, Brazil. So we appreciate them joining in. Try to beat the press here. Wasatch throws it ahead to Isaacs Jr., and he loses it. Quickly, Njai up to Bakari for the layup. Cuts it to a 6-point game. Tukes Bakari. Richie Saunders breaks the press, throws it over to Sissoko, who puts it on the floor and lays it. He got away with one there. Boy, big fella doesn't need to do that. But Sissoko with the 2 to put it back to 8. And there's going to be a foul, offensive foul on Tyler Johnson as he, the off arm, used the off arm. And Mike Saunders again draws an offensive foul. Mike Saunders, who's not always known for his defense, has come up with 2 huge defensive plays for Wasatch here down the stretch. So under 3 minutes to go, it's an 8-point game. 2:57 to go. Camaro gets it in, throws it ahead to Richie Saunders. Richie Saunders walks. It looked like he walked. Instead, he turns it over. Here's the pass ahead. Tokes Bakari misses the bunny, but he steals it back. And he gets it back to E.J. Evans, who gets called for the, no, they're going to say basket good.
Basket by E.J. Evans.
Yeah, basket good. And a blocking foul, this time on Mike Saunders. This time it's a blocking foul. I got blocked out on it, so I couldn't tell if his feet were set or not. I had the coach and the monitor both blocking me out. But so it's 3 personal fouls on Mike Saunders. I mean, he'd taken 2 charges on some big key possessions and gotten the call. This time he is not so fortunate. So E.J. Evans goes to the line. It must have been a good call, and St. Benedict's fans aren't complaining. And he misses a free throw. 45-39. They say that ball don't lie, right? Is that the saying when that happens? Yeah, I think so. So maybe it wasn't the right call. But anyway, Mike Saunders is getting trapped right now, and he's going to have to call timeout. No, but he travels.
10-second violation.
No, they're saying a 10-second violation.
10-second.
Wasn't a travel, but a 10-second violation. All right, Coach Evans said he was getting a timeout. They didn't give it to him. So 6-point lead. Things are getting heated here. Wasatch trying to hold on. There's a little push-off by Evans. Gets away with it. Airballs it. Put back good from Johnson. Tyler Johnson. 30-second timeout from St. Benedict's. At a 45-41 game with 2:14 to go.
Wasatch 41, St. Benedict's.
What a game. Tyler Johnson, smallest guy on the floor, gets the big rebound and the putback to make it a 4-point game. So Wasatch, after it looked like they had gotten control of this one, has let it slip away a little bit. And St. Benedict's not going away. They played a great basketball game to this point to go toe-to-toe with the third-rated team in the country. Again, the winner of this game goes on to play the winner of the nightcap, La Lumiere and Bishop Walsh, 13th-ranked La Lu Lakers, coming at you after this one against the home team. Bishop Walsh tomorrow will bring you both games, the consolation third-place game at 6:15, championship game at 8 o'clock. Any way you mix it up, the matchups, it's going to be great basketball. 2 really good teams. Camaro runs the baseline smartly, gets it in, throws it ahead to Mike Saunders. This time they break the pressure and plenty of time. Mike Saunders throws it ahead, though, and turns it over. Here comes Johnson pushing it ahead, and an easy 2 for the big fella, Bangala. And it's a 2-point ball game. Just under 2 minutes left. Isaacs Jr. throws it way ahead to Sissoko, holds it quickly and gets it back to Calmero. Back to, Sissoko, who was going to bring the house down, but instead got fouled. Sissoko was ready to bring the house down and instead got fouled from behind. Tokes Baccaro, though, fouled him. And that's his third. And shooting 2. Matty Sissoko. A 2-point game, 45-43. 1:46 to go. And he misses. Matty Sissoko, Michigan State commit. The big one. Makes a second. So 3-point game, 46-43, 1:45 to go. St. Benedict's ball. The Gray Bees in the white out of Newark, New Jersey. Trying to pull off a big upset here. And the first semifinal at the Bob Kirk Invitational. In the corner, Bakari, cross-court pass to E.J. Evans for 3 in the tie, and he's got it! E.J. Evans has tied this ball game up at 46 all with 1:20 to go. Reminiscent of last year's great semifinal between La Lumiere and Wasatch. And he just gets it across with time to spare. There's an easy 2 for Mike Saunders as the C's parted. They left the lane open for the best driver in the game. Mike Saunders puts up a 2, so it's a 48-46 Wasatch lead. Evans again for 3, this time the lead off the back iron. No! Doesn't get a members bounce. Rebound for Wasatch. Calmero able to do it. Isaacs Jr. is going to dribble it up. A lot of time left, though. 41 seconds. Game time, 18 on the clock, so there will be another possession for St. Benedict's. Lohner, a 3. Oh, off the back iron. And last touch, it looks like, by St. Benedict's. No, they're going to say St. Benedict's ball. They're going to say off Calmero. They're going to say off Calmero. Wow. Sure looked like it might have been off Bengala. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. There is no replay. So 30 seconds left. Really just a 0.7 difference between shot and game clock. So St. Benedict's can win it coming up at the buzzer, or they can tie it. See what they do. Down by 2 points, 48-46, 30.7. Of course, it's a 30-second shot clock. So St. Benedict's drawing up a play in the huddle. Mark Taylor, his team has battled here tonight. Of course, last year, Wasatch was the one that had to draw up the play to try to tie or win against La Lumiere. Jero Drumgold made the key free throws, and La Lumiere ended up holding on. See if Wasatch, see Coach Evans there in the huddle, talking to his team about defense right now. Well, that last possession on that rebound, it sure looked like it could have gone either way, whether it was off Calmero, who they called it off of ultimately, or Zaba Bengala. And in this case, St. Benedict's gets the benefit of the call. Ironically enough, because they've been the ones yelling at the refs the most. So 30.7 to go. Everton Brown in the game, inbounds it to Tylor Johnson. Tylor Johnson, Bengala looking to screen. Tylor Johnson attacks, reverse layup, misses it. Mike Saunders to the rebound with 20 seconds left, or 19.2 left rather. And I don't know if they wanted that quick of a shot, but they got it. With this chance to extend the game. So Mike Saunders heads to the line, where he will be in the double bonus. Shooting 2. Shooting 2, Mike Saunders in the double bonus now. 19.2 to go. Wasatch now with a 3-point lead. Saunders can put him up by 2 possessions if he makes this one. If not, it's still a 1-possession game, obviously, with the 3-point line. And with 19.2, you can still extend and get quick 2s. Still plenty of time. Saunders in and out, misses it. Rebound and a foul on the rebound, and it's 1-1 coming the other way as Calmero comes over the back. Leonardo Calmero, the flying squirrel, over the back. So coming the other direction is going to be Everton Brown shooting two, and Everton Brown literally just checked into this game before the last possession. I don't think Everton Brown played in the first half, and I don't remember him until this part of the game in the second half. He didn't, but he makes it. So right off the bench, Everton Brown, cold-blooded, knocks it down to make it a 2-point game. Chance to make it a 1-point game here with 17.7 to go. St. Benedict's cut it to 1. 17.7 to go.
17.7 to go.
Njai checks out. Checking back in is Tyler Johnson. So 49-48. Wasatch on top. Everton Brown also checks out. Njai's in. He stays in. It's Brown that checks out. All right, so Calmero can run the baseline after the made buckets. He does. Gives it to Isaacs Jr., who's kind of waiting for the foul, but instead he calls timeout. Wasatch lets some time run out with 14.3. There's a timeout on the floor for Wasatch with a 1-point lead. Full timeout for Wasatch. What a game this has been. Down to the wire. 1-point game, 14.3 to go. St. Benedict's Prep, the Gray Bees out of Newark, New Jersey, trying to pull off the upset. Gray Bees beat the number 1 and 2 ranked teams in New Jersey. Gray Bees rallied from 15 down to the 4th to beat Roselle Catholic earlier this year at the in the Hearts Two Hands Invitational. And they had beaten the Patrick School 3 weeks before that, who was the number 1 team in the state at the time. So they've had some big wins this year. But I got to imagine if they can pull this one off tonight, this might outweigh those against a nationally ranked Wasatch Academy team out of Mount Pleasant, Utah. All right, out of timeout. Sissoko, Calmero, Saunders and Isaacs Jr., who's going to inbound the ball for the Tigers of Wasatch Academy. And they're going to put Bengala at his length in front of Isaacs Jr. They quickly get into Saunders. Saunders, such a good dribbler, throws it ahead to Richie Saunders, who's going to try to dribble it out. Gets it back to Isaacs Jr., who gets fouled immediately with 8 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go, and 49-48 with the foul. Tyler Johnson gets called for the foul with 8 seconds to go.
Richard Isaacs Jr.
Richard Isaacs Jr. heads to the line. But even if he makes both of them, there's still going to be a chance for St. Benedict's to tie this game with the 3-ball. So a lot of time left still. A lot of things can happen. Richard Isaacs Jr. directing the traffic from the free throw line in terms of what they want to do defensively for Wasatch after either a miss or a make. And it's a miss. 50-48, 7 to go, 6 to go. Here comes Tyler Johnson hurrying. Being guarded. Tyler Johnson's going to drive and puts it up. Off the glass, a good tie ball game. And we're going to go to overtime. We're going to overtime. 50 all. Wow. Tyler Johnson goes coast to coast, and we're going OT at 50 all. Woo! What a game. Tyler Johnson for St. Benedict's is forcing overtime. St. Benedict's Gray Bees after Isaacs can't hit the free throw to make it a 3-point game. And we got overtime coming up after a short break. And we'll take a short break as well. It's the WGL High School Basketball Showcase semifinals going to overtime here on the Bob Kirk Invitational on Monumental Sports Network.
Just been contacted by the National Geological Service. 2.3 on the Richter scale.
Welcome back as we're getting ready for overtime here at the first semifinal of the Bob Kirk Invitational between St. Benedict's Prep Gray Bees out of Newark, New Jersey, and the Wasatch Academy Tigers out of Mount Pleasant, Utah, third-rated team in the country. We're going to jump it up. We got 4 minutes of overtime here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it won't be enough. We'll see. Opening tip controlled by St. Benedict's, trying to pull off a big upset here. Wasatch has had all they can handle here tonight from the Gray Bees. Good ball movement. E.J. Evans going to penetrate. He's going to get an easy two. E.J. Evans gets loose. Good ball movement there from St. Benedict's to make it a 52-50 game. As you see, the Tigers just barely getting it over the timeline was Mike Saunders. Got about 2 seconds to spare. Gives it over to Isaacs Jr. Calmero throws it cross court. Mike Saunders wide open for a three-point attempt, and he drove and he got drilled, but no call as Monair Hema got those long arms in there and knocked it away, all 7 foot of him. Isaacs Jr. is looking for a screen from Sissoko. He's going to pull up for a three. Way off. Here comes St. Benedict's looking to add to the lead. Bengala is going to get called for a charge or a travel, either one. He was out of control. And with 3:01 to go in this overtime period, it's going to be a Wasatch ball, trailing by 2, 52-50. Zaba Bengala, though, he might have hit his knee pretty good, hitting the deck. Yeah, he's going to sit down. So Zaba Bengala is going to sit down. Georgi Mitrovic going to check in. Mitrovic hit some big threes earlier in this game. Calmero gets it across. He penetrates. Sissoko, and he gets a bucket. Tie game at 52. Matty Sissoko, the Michigan State Spartan next season, makes it a 52 all game. Njai gets it across to E.J. Evans. Back to Njai. Over to Bakari. Evans, and we got a whistle off the ball. We're going to need a hold. We're going to get a hold on who? I'm not sure. It's on Richie Saunders. Okay. That's Saunders foul. 15. Okay, I thought you gave it 14 as well. So it's 15 Saunders and a 1-and-1 coming up. So Monair Hema with the 1-and-1. Hema about to take the free throw. 1-and-1, tie game, 2:31 to go. St. Benedict's looking for the lead, and Hema misses. Rebound Sissoko. So Wasatch with possession in this tie ball game. Calmero fouled way away from the hoop by Tyler Johnson. I think he's done. Yeah, Tyler Johnson fouls out.
That's his 5th personal foul.
Fouls out. And coming back in is going to be Everton Brown. Came in and hit those big free throws late in the 4th off the bench after not playing.
That's his 5th foul. Tyler Johnson's 5th foul.
All right, we got that straight. So Tyler Johnson is fouled out if you didn't catch that. And checking in, Bengala back in after taking that spill on the travel call. He comes back in. Everton Brown also checking in. And meanwhile, to the free throw line, Leonardo Calmero for Wasatch for 2 shots. Knocks it down, so Wasatch back on top with 2:19 to go. 53-52. Calmero's second offering is good as well. Smooth.
54-52. 2:15 to go.
Calmero knocks him down. 54-52. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Njai penetrates off the glass and good. Tie ball game, 54 all. Smooth. Bara Njai making it happen. Now he's defending Isaacs Jr. We're under 2 minutes now. Isaacs Jr. getting it back out to Mike Saunders. Mike Saunders asking for a screen. It goes the other way instead. He's dribbling in trouble. There's only 7 on the clock. He's going to make something happen. 5 on the clock. Here comes Mike Saunders. Up and under. No, can't get it to go. Rebound, Richie Saunders. We got a foul. We're going to get a foul. Sissoko with a push. Matty Sissoko. His fourth personal. Coach Evans beside himself on the bench with 1:33 to go. Tokes Bakari is going to shoot the double bonus. 2 free throws coming up for Tokes Bakari with a chance to put St. Benedict's back on top. Free throw so important late in games. Tokes Bakari knocks him down the first. Tokes Bakari with an opportunity to put his team up by 2. And he does. Tokes Bakari, 56-54. St. Benedict's on top of Wasatch Academy. Wasatch, third-rated team in the country, trying to avoid just what would be their second loss of the season. Isaacs Jr. and it's good. Richard Isaacs Jr. strong take, ties it up at 56. Seems like he can just get to the hoop when he needs to. Mike Saunders, then he touched Njai, had a good defensive possession going, then put an extra hand on Njai. And now Njai going to go back to the free throw line. Bara Njai. Bara Njai back to the free throw line with a chance to once again put St. Benedict's out in front. Double bonus. It's also worth noting that was Mike Saunders' 4th foul. So with 1:12 to go, that could come into play. Who knows? If we have another overtime in our future, could be a big deal as well. And John makes them both. 2-point game, so St. Benedict's has hit some key free throws here down the stretch. Not quite a minute, but 1 minute now left in overtime. Matty Sissoko in the lane, misses everything. Wow. Now you don't want to make a silly foul, and he doesn't. Under a minute now. St. Benedict's can take their time, 24 on the clock. There's about a 25-second differential between shot and game clock. But Wasatch obviously wants to play good defense here. Bangala taking his time with it, gets it to E.J. Evans, who's going to try to make something happen. Penetrates, kicks it back, open. Njai for 3, and that's going to be out the front iron. Richie Saunders with the rebound. He's going to get it to Calmero, who gets it up to Isaacs Jr., who's going to penetrate for the tie, and he gets it to go. Tie ball game, 58-all. Wasatch timeout with 14 seconds to go in the game, trying to set up the defense. You thought I was kidding about the opportunity for a second overtime. Wow, what a game. Richie Isaacs Jr. in traffic finishing the layup. This game with another tie. Woo! Thank all you that tuned into this one and hopefully haven't gone anywhere, especially the folks from Ball is Life on the YouTube channel. Picked a good one to jump on tonight. After this game, of course, La Lumiere and Bishop Walsh. I don't think we're going to make our 8 o'clock tip-off, but it'll be somewhere after 8, I would imagine. Probably going to give it at least a good 30 minutes between games, 25 minutes. But it'll be after either way. Number 13, La Lumiere, in the second semifinal with Bishop Walsh. Winner of that will take on the winner of this one. This one is too close to call at this point. A lot of twists and turns. Every time you think somebody's taking control, the other team comes back with a little counterpunch. Wasatch looked like they were going to control it in the fourth quarter. Then St. Benedict's with a big comeback. St. Benedict's led throughout. Had a really good start to their first quarter. And here we are, 58-all, 12 seconds to go. Bangala looks like St. Benedict's wants the last shot. Will they win it here or will we go to a second overtime? We'll find out. Bangala, he's got to hurry. Gets double teamed, throws it out. Brown for 3, and the buzzer, it's good! It's good, and it counts! And it counts! Everton Brown at the buzzer. They win it 61-58. St. Benedict's has knocked off number 3 Wasatch Academy Tigers 61-58, and they're going to play in the championship game tomorrow night. The guys from Jersey get it done. What a win, what a game. Overtime victory, 61-58. Everton Brown, who didn't come into the game until late in the fourth quarter, hit key free throws and then a huge three-pointer as time expires in overtime to win it. Woo, what a game. We still got another semifinal coming up for you as well after this one. So the winner of our next game between La Lumiere and Bishop Walsh will get to play the St. Benedict Prep Gray Bees out of Newark, New Jersey. Again, we'd like to thank the viewers from Ball is Life YouTube channel that joined us. Monumental, proud to be in a partnership with Ball is Life, extending the coverage of some of the best talent in most competitive tournaments in the DMV. And you just saw a great one as the St. Benedict's Bees knock off the third-rated Wasatch Academy Tigers. We're going to sign off for now. We'll be back after a short timeout with La Lumiere and Bishop Walsh. If it's half as good as this one, it'll be a lot of fun. That's coming up next here on the WGL High School Basketball Showcase on Monumental Sports Network.
The Junior Wizards program will be entering its 3rd season this fall. On top of the summer camps that we see here, we also have clinics that we hold throughout